but we're expecting the ARV to be 110, so he'll refinance this and get all the money back to pay off his private lender so that he can then use the money on the next deal. Okay, hello. So today I am at Elias's rental property, his first rental, and he's here with me. So good to be back. All of the work is complete, and it was just listed as of yesterday, I believe. Does that sound right? Yeah, okay.
Sent in the pictures yesterday.
All right, so I'm sure the applications are going to be rolling in, and the deposit has almost hit the bank account, probably here real soon. So I wanted to give everybody just a few glimpses of some of the work that was done. And after that, we'll ask Elias what some of the lessons were that he learned through the process. All right, so you can see the real nice fireplace here and mantle, and we've got the refinished hardwood floors with a dark stain and wood. That was one of the bigger tastes. You can see that it's been done throughout the first floor. The flooring in the bathroom, new flooring in the kitchen, and just repainting and new countertop. And this is a Cape Cod style home, so we've got refinished staircase and all new LVP flooring on the large bedroom at the second floor. So that's a quick tour of the house and some things that have changed and improved to make it rent ready and to bump up the value. All right, so let's go ahead and review some of the numbers and some lessons that you learned in the process. So purchase price was what?
$64,000.
$64,000. Estimated the rehab at $7,000, so total investment should be $71,000. We haven't, or he hasn't, tallied the actual expenses yet, correct?
Not yet.
Okay, so not yet, but we're expecting the ARV to be 110, so he'll refinance this and get all the money back to pay off his private lender so that he can then use the money on the next deal. All right, so what were a couple lessons that you learned in the process?
One big one was Dad would have me run properties each week off of the MLS. And this wasn't the first one. This was after weeks of running properties. And the biggest lesson that Dad kept showing me through doing it was that you find the property, you look at the pictures, you run the numbers, and you either make an offer or you move on. It's just that if the numbers work, you go for it, and if not, you move on to the next one that works.
Good. Okay. So it's not personal. We're not trying to make every potential deal work. We're looking for that one deal where the numbers can fit.
Yeah.
And we're figuring our MAO, or our max allowable offer, based on the property and the performance of the property, not based on the list price.
That was also a really big one, was don't force the deal, find the deal.
All right, I like it. How about one more lesson you learned in the process so far?
One more that I learned was I did all the clean outs and the paint and other cosmetic repairs. And Dad advised me to put in some sweat equity, and that turned out to be a big expense saver. And one big lesson from that was that it may not be pretty and it may not be fun, but it saves you a lot of money in the long run, and that's what matters.
Good. So Elias is at a stage in life where he has more time than he has money, and so it makes a lot of sense to put in that sweat equity, spend the time doing the labor, And so he saved a lot of money in doing a lot of the repairs himself, the clean out, the painting. He worked with contractors on the flooring to save money there, and all of those that would be labor expenses, which is usually a large part of the rehab, he was able to save to reduce the cost of his rehab. And so he should, whatever that cost was, he'll save that money from out of the money that he raised from his private lender, and should be able to make that money back on the rehab or on the refinance. All right. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed checking in on the rental, and we'll check back with Elias one more time on this deal when he refinances it and pays off his private lender as to what the next steps are. All right. Until next week, keep building your dream life one door at a time.